81 versus 81. Let me bring this chat up. You know what I need? I need an intro to the stream. You know what I mean? Like a QML intro. I like opening up with the screen so people can see it, but all right, we are live 140. Damn, Clowney and Luke. Yep. Miami got the defense. Miami is, let me see, I had them marked down. Where were they? 81 overall, as you see. Defense is 84. So if that tells you anything. Baltimore sitting at an 81 overall and 81 across the board. So you're 81 across the board. Any lines on this one? Are you on, Leaf? Or are you watching? Because I'm gonna hit it.
I'm on and watching.
All right. You want to take over for a second? Should we do something?
What you gotta do?
All right.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, in just a few
Good to see old Steve Keller's team here in action. I don't know who he's playing against.
It's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
Wade Weber.
Wade.
Might be Weber. Weber. Correct me, I'm not sure.
As their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Good running back in the backfield with James Conner for the Dolphins. See if he can stay healthy this year.
So here's the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. This is taken about 7
Here we go.
yards
Here's the
deep.
kickoff.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubiski.
180.
Got Mitchell Trubiski out here leading the way for the Dolphins. James Conner in the backfield.
It's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out. He's got a man. Complete.
Holding offense.
What a catch down the field with the flag early, though. Will this come back?
They get Elton James.
It will. Holding.
A second rounder from Mississippi
Penalties
State.
right away. Hopefully that doesn't hurt them throughout the whole game.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Sliding out of the and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to
T.J.
start,
Watt
did they?
with a sack.
But now after this sack, it's
Ravens still have a
way
good
worse.
defense, it looks
right
like.
off the bat, first play of the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trubisky will throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden...
Trubisky on the run. He's going to pick up the throw close to the first down. Slides just short.
We gotta step it up.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Wow, they will pick up the first down. With the tackle surge, pushed him over.
Starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of
Big
one,
hit in the
and that'll
backfield.
bring up a 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming
Patrick
up and
Peterson
spilling
still
things
proving he's got
The
it.
adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They go play action. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Had plenty of time in the
What a
pocket and
nice
goes
read play
down.
by the
Another
defensive
sack.
tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll only get this to about the
3rd down
well
there.
short
Short
of the
dump
line
off.
to gain. It's a
It's
gain
not going to
of
go
5.
anywhere.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Here we go.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their
You
opening.
get to see the Ravens on offense with Teddy Bridgewater leading the way.
Former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
Now Bridgewater.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
He's got the hook up to Miller. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do is have running plays called. Fire out and smack people.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Completes it to Miller. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd
Got a good defense there in the Ravens, or the Dolphins.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the out. Check 13.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Good running from Lamar Miller there, wiggling through some holes, betting some defenders.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He was looking for Landry that time.
Bridgewater throws a big interception.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They were forced
Daddy
to
just
run
with
on
the
their
errant
initial
throw,
drive of the new
just an
season.
overthrow,
Now they're
had a
ready to go
receiver
as they
open.
begin again with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. It's a pickup of 5, brings up 2nd down. And here now a look at the Dolphins offensive unit.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, throwing to no one.
2nd to 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's
Good secondary from Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Trubiski. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look
Mitchell's
like
all over the place right now.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And no return here. Where will they spot it?
Let's go.
They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their
Check out
defense
this
a little bit.
formation Baltimore comes out.
On this one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Able to break a nice 8-9 yard run off that.
From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Bridgewater.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Bridgewater. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson.
Here we go.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A first down carry now for Miller. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Let's go, boys.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Check. Single. Ready, go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Check 53. Quit talking about it and bring it. Ready.
Big 3rd down here.
Delay of game, offense.
And they won't get the playoff. Delay a game.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins.
Hey, they're able to pick up the 3rd down.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Big catch by Deshaun Jackson.
Let's go now. Now the wolf. Here we go. Tight end left. 4 down. Alert.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16.
Wow, they must have blew coverage there. Hawkinson wide open.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Ready, go.
Running the jet sweep. Landry. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. And this should be the final.
Did he get in the end zone? Just short.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal.
Mike 91. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun.
Big B must really be going through it. He watched
This
his
is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Browns lose.
Deshaun Jackson.
Here's a wide open Deshaun Jackson for a touchdown in the end zone.
First on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that.
Baltimore takes the lead early in the second quarter. 7-0.
Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Big hit. He's struggling. He had a lane to the right and chose not to go that way.
Second down, Connor looking for space. And that one blown up quickly. He's going to be stopped before he could even get
Another
started.
big hit in the backfield.
Back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
Just untouched. Nobody at all touched him.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubiski gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And now here come the Ravens. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now it's Miller, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Plays like that, when you see the athleticism of a guy over 300 pounds, you forget that they can do that. They're so athletic.
Yeah, and I love how it all came together. He won the leverage battle at the line of scrimmage. Then he won the battle with his hands to shed the blocker. And how about the agility to get into the backfield and run him down?
On second down, here's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, show that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more.
Oh, they have a
of that
very
here
good
in the
defense.
NFL.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage.
Got
to show, and now
linebackers,
it's
and
3rd and
Kuechly, got a
16.
good secondary.
Bridgewater now. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. That'll be a
It ended up in a quick 3 and out.
on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing
Old Trubisky back on the field. Let's see if he can put anything together here this drive.
Or do they just have to go
Starting deep in their own territory.
and try and run some offense that way?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Good pass to Mike Williams to start it off.
Doug, 180! You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubiski. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play out.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now counter. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Mike, check, 59.
On 3rd down, Trubisky looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And we focus on Lamar Miller as he heads back out there and gets set to go again on offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Ooh, big hit in the background. In the backfield, Davian Clowney again.
Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. It's caught by Jackson. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st.
Wow, what a big throw on 3rd down. Deshaun Jackson again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hut, go. You got nothing.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it.
Miller with another good run.
Ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. He came out.
Clowney having a
That's
day
3 tackles
today.
for loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something.
Sure miss him in San Francisco.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Baltimore able to pick up the first down, moving the ball down the field. 4 minutes left to go in the second.
Here we go. Boy, set. 60 out low. Know your job.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All day.
Brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. First carry in the league here for David Montgomery, the man out of Iowa State. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there. He'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we stay
Clowney
aside.
gets him again.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean? Break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He just barely stepped out of bounds.
On that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Trubiski. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
What a pass and catch.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64
Trubisky
catches
to
as a rookie.
Calvin Ridley. What a
10
pass.
times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13.
Oh, there's a big run. Matt
Breida.
Breida.
Passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the
Off the play fake. Here's Trubiski. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And it's 3rd and short.
He just dropped it.
Here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action. Trubiski. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
That's how we'll wind down the first half. Baltimore up 10-3. Miami gets on the board with a late field goal.
As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right,
Coach,
all right.
Appreciate it. A
We in
one-touchdown
here, we in
game
here.
as we get set to
Little halftime.
Oh, my fault. I did not mean to do that. I just came back. That's why it kicked on like that.
And this will not be
Can you hear me?
returnable. It's out of the back of the
Yes,
end
yes.
zone for a touchback.
Wonder why it's not coming up on the
Come
screen. No
Ravens
party.
now. They'll go on offense first here
Let me
in
check
this
something real quick,
It's
boys.
coming through, though.
Let me, okay. Oh, that's why I had the voice overlay off for some reason. I just like seeing that. All right. Back in business.
Defense has done the job.
Take care of
Now it's
a little.
the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
A little artwork done and whatnot.
Mike 58 right there. They gonna need some therapy after this.
See, we have a 10-3 ball game here.
First down, Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Miller.
Been a lot of defense. Jadavian Clowney having a good day. Lamar Miller on the offense having a pretty good day.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen
Hey,
pass
quit
to
yelling.
break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Okay, my bad. I was away from the computer, away from the screen. What we? Mad second half on your time.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Score, looks up. Just showing for games. Just stats down. They don't
Tuck it
take
and
it.
run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
No NFL games here. This would be all fantasy style.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
Franchise on Madden.
Deep right side.
Bridgewater going deep right off the get,
Now
and it's
that'll be
intercepted.
Intercepted. Picked off by
Miami
the
intercepting the
Jimmy
ball.
Ward. And he returns
What
it
an
back
interception
Second
off
half.
the tip.
18-yard line.
Right?
First
What a
possession
play.
in the
Way to
third
stay
quarter,
with it.
interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of
Shout out
running
to
out
all
the
the
wrong
viewers
door
here.
and running into your pool.
I'm
instead of
hoping we
running
can
out
keep
onto
you
the field.
you
A
essential
real dud
people
for that
Has
one.
that happened
busy
to you
at work
before?
today.
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
My non-essential ass is just sitting here watching some football.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession.
He's tried to
but-
test them.
And
They got good
points last
DBs.
time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
Essential.
Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one
All right.
happy about the 3-point kick.
Trubisky.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Handoff.
That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense,
Try to slow it down
let's get
the way you
hands on
can
this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You
comment here with me, Jake.
toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Sound it out. Trubisky takes a delay of game. Forgot where he was
That's
for a
gonna set him
second.
back 5
That'll back it up
yards.
5.
Still 2nd down.
Don't do that on the table like that.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the
Get
goal
off of
line
her.
actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do
Devondre
it on that
Campbell
play, but perilously close
coming
to the goal
in.
line.
With a big sack there. Backing them up.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
No,
surprised
this
if
channel
they
will not
change
run
it. Just try and get
games
some
while the
space.
season's going. Not the NFL games, no.
And indeed, that's what
These
they'll
are all
do.
Madden simulated games with our
He's gotten
franchise.
well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead,
Miami
they
facing a
just
4th
reverse it
down
and say,
here.
We're playing it smart.
The Dolphins will
4th and
send
10,
out
no
the
punt it
punter
away.
now. As
So
he
after a big
punted
interception, they
away.
can't capitalize. Great punt, though. Will it sit?
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a
No,
touchback.
it does not. Rolls into the end zone
Now
for a
the
touchback.
Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Teddy Bridgewater, his only 3 incompletions, 2 of them are his interceptions.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throwing it again.
Looking left
Didn't
side,
lose
that's
any
caught by
confidence there.
Miller. A good pickup there.
Finding his
8
boy.
yards on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. This is Miller, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll get 3 as the
Good carry
drive
for the first.
continues. It's a 1st down.
Lamar Miller
Line of
on there.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lamar Miller.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
2 yards
We
on the
set up.
pickup there. It'll be 2nd
I set
and
up
8.
a Madden league offline and did 32 users
Now flags come in.
and did a fantasy
One of the
draft,
Ravens
and
got going a little early.
each person bought a team
And that false
that
start
they
penalty certainly
ultimately,
not helping their cause
I don't
here.
want to say
2nd
control,
down and
but
long.
that they have. That's their team for the year. And we play it out
Hit Jackson complete.
like
Calling
real
a
games.
gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Double time, double time.
Bridgewater looking good. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And he
that one
gets him
going
in the
nowhere
backfield.
from the
Montgomery
start as
going
he's met in the
nowhere.
backfield and
That's
goes
what I'm talking
backwards.
about.
A
Nice hit,
3-yard
boy.
loss. 4th down now.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only
You're
person
gonna do it.
happy
Do it on
now,
top of this.
the punter.
And
Gets
do
to
it
go
over
out there and show
there. We don't.
Mom
It
that he
doesn't
gets to
bleed
play
too.
in the game.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it
So
away for the
4th
2nd
and
time.
4. Obviously, there's a punt situation. Big B.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door.
Great punt right there.
Spotted at the 6-yard line.
About to get
And
copyright
for an
infringement or
offense that
something.
is
Huh?
struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
The spread
Fantastic punt. And
just
for
came
all
out
those
for
who
our
wonder,
first
what
prime
do
time game
punters
tonight.
do during the course of practice
If
each and
anybody's
every day?
curious, I'll be
The best
posting
ones
it
do
here in a
what we just
second.
saw there. Work on positioning the football. and
Chicago,
Hey,
minus
tight-
8.5.
tight down. There you go. Check 43.
They'll start on the ground with Breida.
Breida with a nice little run.
Up past the 10 to about the
But
11.
yeah, Chicago's going to be minus 8.5, and the over-under is going to be set at 37.5.
A 6-yard pickup.
On the draw, Connor.
Ooh,
And he'll get it
James
up here this
Conner.
time to the 21. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
6 rush
So many
attempts
teams
for
want to throw
13
in this
yards. Talk
situation
about
nowadays, but I love watching a team that
very,
has enough
very
confidence to go
slow
ahead and run the
start to the
football.
day.
In that situation, that's almost
Didn't
a
miss
tendency
much on
to-
that side of the ball.
52 right here. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Play
you.
action. It's Trubiski.
Play action here.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Connor. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And
Wow,
these guys
costly
will take
turnover,
over
big
at
hits
the
everywhere.
30-yard line.
Ravens
Often on
pick it up.
fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a look now at Lamar Miller.
Connor
and there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start.
Definitely has the stats of a bum, I'll tell you that.
Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. A lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right. Here we go. I'm getting back in this.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater, 3rd and 5. Throws out to the flat, nothing there. Incomplete. We bring up a 4th and 5. They cannot take advantage of a great opportunity.
Great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way.
In field goal range, though.
If he'd been able to haul that one in.
See if they could go up 2 possessions here. Big B's the junior taking a breather over here. Getting yelled at by his teammate.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Bailey knocks it through.
The fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage.
Give him a 10-point lead.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position.
But you got to think that they wanted 7 there.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
In the return.
Then he'll take this across the 25.
Just shy of the 30.
A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
Let's see what Trubiski does here. Come back with an answer.
Yeah.
Just over 4 minutes left in the 3rd.
Of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just
Drops back, throws it to nobody.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing thing for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida.
Breida with a nice
and
move.
Across midfield, he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a loss.
Very lackluster nightmare of an afternoon here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Trubisky throwing deep to nobody. Almost picked off. Jake Maley, you alive?
Yeah, I was playing a little 2K, maybe trying to set something up on that end of things, possibly. Just looking through some things.
In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but
I know there's been some interest expressed in that as well.
see the ball come off the quarterback's
Oh,
hands.
we definitely want to catch off into that. Look at this field goal attempt from midfield, and it just barely misses. Wow.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have
Got
used.
some kickers
One
on
of my
this
favorite special
league,
teams
man.
coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are
Just short of the
not is not the
crossbar.
misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And now Baltimore.
This is a lot more detailed.
And they split the uprights last
What
time
is?
for 3. They've got
And
the
2K?
lead.
Yeah, just
They're gonna play
the
this conservative. They're not hoping for another
options and the setup, I feel like.
On that one, I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
Could be. I've honestly
exactly
never
right.
started
Trying
one
to
of those.
sit
I
out,
even looked
lead,
into
and
it.
play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Handoff
you do
there.
best. Exactly.
Got nowhere. Lamar Miller stopped down line.
Try to increase your lead in a big way, and the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
At the 44-yard line.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Watch 80. Watch 80. We got trips over here.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Draws back,
Dumps
3rd
it
9.
complete to Miller.
Dumps
And
it
he
off
gets
to
it
his
inside
running
the
back, and he will
35
get across for the first down.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a
Big
Raven
drive right
first.
here for Baltimore.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Here I come again.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming
right,
back
1st
out
and
of
10
the
here.
locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hands it
They'll
off.
run with Miller.
Oh no!
Miller with a first down.
Open space!
And he'll go down.
Another
and that
first
will do
down,
it.
and
Third
then some.
quarter of
Taking it
action.
down to his
We're
11-yard
through
line.
3/4
To the
here
Dolphin
on
11.
NFL kickoff weekend.
And that'll do
We'll
it for the
return with
3rd
more
quarter.
after this. You're watching
Lamar Miller
the
definitely
NFL
putting his team on his
EA
back right now.
Sports.
On the set. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
I heard the best Lamar to ever wear a Raven uniform.
Pretty quiet.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they'll
They
lose
go back to
yardage here. They
him.
go
No.
backwards to the 13.
Montgomery in the game.
That's
Comes
gonna
in
go
and
as a loss of 2.
no coincidence, he gets
Well, no
hit
doubt
for a
in
loss
the
of 2.
fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize
Dolphins
if they give
here,
up a field goal here, this
you're
game
down
might be
10.
out of reach. They understand
got
the
to
stakes
bend,
and
but
are
not
playing
break.
accordingly.
You got to give up a field goal or get the ball back. That's a you can't give up a touchdown here.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watch that.
2nd and 12 here. Option play.
And he'll get this one down to about the
Keeps it
10-yard
himself.
line.
Teddy Bridgewater
He'll
gets
wind
back
up getting
about
3
the
of the
10.
keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Nowhere to go. Throws it over the middle.
Not
Big
able
hit
to
by
hang
the
on through
secondary.
the
Wow.
contact. It's incomplete.
I'm sorry, by the
coverage
linebacker.
strong, and now it's 4th down.
Man, there's been
Once
some
you get into the
big
red zone
hits.
and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A 27-yard attempt.
Man, they will settle for a field goal.
And the lead stretches.
Dolphins
16-3 now.
Still
So
within
they
2
settle for
possessions.
just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would
still
say,
watching the
why would you
game?
try one that
Or no?
long? You hurt yourself
Yeah, I
in
have
field
it up on
position,
the
the ball comes out,
iPad.
you know, there.
Taking a peek
And
at
that
it.
only helps the other team. But I look at
Let
it as
me make a
maybe
call real
it's a
quick.
double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And
Not
even if
looking
he
good for
missed,
the Dolphins here.
confident in
1
their
quarter
defense
left.
that they can hold it.
Down 13.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Trubiski. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me?
T.J.
You see
Watt
me?
picks up
They
his
can't
2nd
stop me
sack
out
of the
here.
afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubiski.
Check 37.
Out of the gun, Trubiski. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Ready. 10, Tuscan. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you. You mine.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Come on, guys. We got this.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That
so I was on the phone, but I did notice Trubisky. Was Trubisky there?
In his normal fashion.
Oh, man. Wade. You got stuck with him.
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell
19-3. What's crazy is it's still 2 possessions.
He can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors. Yet still play.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by
Another
the Ravens. And
turn
they are going to
over.
set up shop
Wow.
at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about
This is going to be
when you
great
have
tonight,
great
boys.
vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves.
I'm already looking
You're
for
just
the
doing
prime
them. I
time
think that's what
games
we're
and getting
seeing.
ready to
Run
post
them
the
into submission.
handle.
You took the words
We
right
got
out of
live
your mouth.
action
Just gonna
betting
use that
going
phrase. He has
on.
to run them into submission.
Now that this game is pretty much all wrapped up.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper.
Hey,
It'll be
over.
second down.
Guys, I'm on the mic.
The 6-yard
Thank
line,
you. Is
the
that
line
mine?
of scrimmage
Thank
on
you, buddy.
2nd and goal.
Thank you.
Miller. And he'll be
Lamar Miller trying to get trying to pad his stats. A great day. 122 on the ground.
On that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Bridgewater.
Bridgewater has
Looking end zone,
nothing
it's
but time, but he
incomplete.
throws it in the back.
He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that.
He
Where
wants
was
an
the
intentional
flag?
grounding
The
call,
official
and he
pointed out
has
his
an
ball was
argument
in the
there.
area. He got away with one.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense,
Well, there's been a lot of
I think that you've
field
had to
goals in
call
these
your kicker
games.
so often,
A
but you
lot.
love the fact that time and time again,
There has been. These kickers definitely earn their paycheck.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's the Ravens defense as they head out to
Ravens defense coming back on the field.
Last time, 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been that
Miami with 3 turnovers. Ravens with 3 takeaways, and the game's not done yet.
What time I'd say by the score, the game is over.
The game is over. The game itself is not over, if you know what I mean.
Fat lady hasn't sung yet.
But she's warmer than vocals.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Trubiski.
Goes back, 2nd and 2. Oh, nice little corner route there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Higbee with a nice reception. That's his 4th on the day for 52.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And a 5-yard gain.
After this, for sure. You try it, you know, do one season of each. But I want to do both simultaneously, you know.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd.
I mean, that's just what I think. I think you don't want to put your energy in too many directions.
And now look at this, big game and a fumble.
And look at this, what I tell you. It is not too late for another turnover. Ooh, the struggles continue for this Miami Dolphins team.
But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it?
That is a catch with the move, just a hard hit from that safety. Coming in and just knocking the ball right out of his hands. Baltimore recovers. Higbee, good day, but just, man, could not hold on to that ball.
Raven offense now ready for another possession.
So Ravens offense going to march back out here.
Raven defense has been on fire all day.
I missed the first half here. Man, they look strong right here. And it will take us to our 2-minute warning. 22-3, Baltimore all over this game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Will get there.
I'm
sorry, Montgomery. 3rd and inches.
3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead.
DJ looks good. See, I'm just catching up with the stream. No, the hell he doesn't.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall.
DJ looks good in the colors that he wears in real life.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles.
That boy does work, though.
Seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
Way into the line on my screen. It looked like he got it, but it's not going to matter here. Because they're going to punt it away, give Miami another chance to turn it over.
9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
You know, you can't really say Miami's defense messed this up. There's 4 turnovers.
This one, their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
See what they do here. 35 seconds left. Show some kind of life. Put something on the game film to where they have something to go back and study and be positive about, I guess.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Right now, it's all bad.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Trubiski on 1st down.
Trubiski draws back, does a roll off for no reason. Settles to an underneath to Breida. No call their 2nd timeout.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
18 seconds left here in the game.
Throw on 1st down with Trubiski.
Plenty of time.
And he will find
Gets rid of it for -2, maybe?
They only got a yard out of that last completion.
Or a yard, I'm sorry. They got a yard.
It's 2nd and 9. Throwing once more, it's Trubiski. He'll get this into
Next
the
down
hands
again.
of
That'll
Rita.
do it. Unless they call it.
And
Well,
now
they
with
did
6
call a
seconds
timeout.
remaining,
All right.
They're going to burn their final
3rd and
timeout.
7 here.
Tight right.
All at the 50.
On 3rd down, Trubiski.
Goes to the out. He won't get out of bounds, so that will be the ball game. And hats off to Baltimore, showing up today, taking care of business. Lamar Miller and Baltimore's defense taking them to a 1-0
So much
record.
to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting
As you
time
see, Miami,
with just
2
1 week
takeaways.
gone and
Baltimore with
plenty of weeks
4.
to come. So for Baltimore,
But they just,
not much
Miami
to
couldn't get the
complain
ball in the
about
end
here.
zone.
They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
2 quarterbacks,
I'm
both
Gunn.
with the
You've been
same
watching
exact
the
rating.
NFL on EA
Well, no, I'm
Sports.
sorry. Almost the same rating. 73.7 for Trubisky, 73.3 for Bridgewater. So both pretty poor games, if you ask me. Rushing-wise, Lamar Miller all over this game. 122 on the ground on 22 attempts. James Conner, man, could not get anything going. 8 attempts for only 12 yards. Had a fumble as well. Receiving, like I said, Higbee had a great game. Did fumble, but 6 receptions for 88. Outside of that, there was nobody that stood out. Deshaun Jackson with a touchdown, 4 for 40. Other than
Once
that,
again,
man, it's
another
just,
team with a good running game wins the game.
Yeah, 122 yards from your running back. Rushing yards, 133 to Miami 78. So, if if the pattern continues, if you have a good running team, a good running game, you're going to do well. And that's all we're going to do from here. Baltimore starts the season off with a promising win. Dolphins, got to get back to it. Figure out what's wrong. Fix it for next week. From the Quarantine Madden League, I appreciate Jake commentating. We will catch you on the next game. Don't forget, prime time tonight, Packers-Bears, followed by Steelers and Patriots. Tune in live at this Twitch. And if you want, follow our YouTube, Quarantine Madden League. Check us out, subscribe, like, comment, whatever you got to do. We appreciate it. Thanks for following with us. Until next time.